Welcome back to another. Just ate shit in the opening. That's great. Welcome back, kids. We're watching. We were watching. All right. Focus. All right. Hey, we just finished watching Scary Movie from 1991. And this masterpiece of staggering filmmaking, this monument to greatness that is Scary Movie. I mean, so good they remade it not even 10 years later. I mean, and this time they did it as a spoof because they knew they couldn't do it as good as the original. And I'm totally talking out my ass because that not at all describes this movie. This is terrible. And me and my co-host Owen, as usual, we're going to talk about this movie. So, what are your thoughts about this so far? Yeah?
The movie? It was garbage.
It's garbage. Do you regret picking it?
Yes. Okay. Especially it was like the last night before Halloween.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Man, Midnight Hour. It should have been Midnight Hour would have been perfect tonight. That would have been so rad.
To be fair, all four were picked just because they took place on Halloween and that I'd never seen them before. That was the only...
And you liked the posters, right? That was the other thing?
Scary Movie poster is garbage.
Yeah, well, obviously. That could have just been like, well, that could be really fun. Because a lot of those movies with really garbage covers are a lot of fun because they're earnestly bad, and it's fun as fuck to watch earnestly bad movies. So
I don't even know if it's a cover. Almost like a screenshot.
It's like some bootlegger's VHS cover or whatever. That's what it looks like. Or maybe it's just a shitty budget-released VHS cover, which is actually kind of what it looks like. Because a lot of these movies got dumped to VHS. I mean, this is clearly a VHS-sourced rip. We watched this off YouTube because... You know, it's not available in any other fashion other than some poor bastard's 5th generation recorded off TV copy. You know? Yeah. Probably from like the Z channel or some pay cable channel early on in the era of cable.
I want to believe that the guy that made it uploaded it.
That's possible too. That's equally as possible. So, yeah, it's okay, so... why don't you take us through the movie, what little of it matters?
Let's be honest, we talked about other stuff through most of it.
Yeah, god, this movie was dreadfully unentertaining. It did everything in its power to make us not want to watch it. We were looking at Harry and the Henderson's action figures on eBay. That was a true real life thing that happened.
Yep.
And, what else? Well, we found out, I dove deep, and I looked at the entire toy line for Harry and the Hendersons. There are 3 plush figures and 4 figurines. And numerous bootleg items that are very, very similar. Kind of interesting. Just saying. More interesting than this movie.
It's true. But you want to talk about the movie anyways?
Yeah, let's do it.
So in the beginning, you have they're building a haunted house for the town for Halloween. Mm-hmm. There's a sheriff who wants to be reelected. I don't. What was he being reelected for as sheriff?
Sheriff. Yeah, a lot of places you get to run for sheriff. It's an elected position. So a lot of Western states are like that, sir. Yeah. It's a Wild West thing to hold out.
He was walking through the haunted house for some reason. I don't know why. But that's kind of...
He was doing a safety inspection.
I don't think he was.
No, he was, along with the fire marshal.
But he got cut on the nail, and then he just drank a beer.
That's because he doesn't give a shit, that's why. He's terrible at his job, I think he was trying to illustrate how terrible at his job he was. You know?
I guess.
Hey, this guy's terrible. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for telling us.
You jump to Halloween night. It's open. There's a bunch of people in costumes waiting outside to get in. There's, at the same time, a insane person being transported somewhere. I still don't know why the van crashed.
Yeah, the awful 15th generation VHS that this was sourced from did not do well when it was encoded. It was probably badly encoded, first of all. Second of all, it's then been crushed by YouTube, so the detail's gone. It's just a black screen, and then suddenly they're veering off the road. I'm like, what is happening? So they were avoiding something. Was it an animal? Probably. Probably an animal in the road.
Let's pretend it was like an alien or a monster of some sort.
It was Harry from Harry and the Hendersons, because that's what we were looking at when that happened. There we go. Harry and the Hendersons stepped out. Harry from Harry and the Hendersons stepped out into this movie to try to raise the bar, and it's not going to help.
Yeah, and then there was a creepy kid. I guess his dad was working at the haunted house. He kept sneaking in and out of it.
Yeah.
There was.
He's a horror hound, man. He's a future gore whore.
There were scenes of people going through the haunted house that weren't
kid
even.
is us. I just realized that kid who kept wanting to look at all the scary shit. He's us. Yeah.
But sure.
The weird kid.
There. So there were scenes of people going through the haunted house that were nothing to do with the main characters. The line must have been ridiculously long because it was like 3/4 way through the movie before they even got into the haunted house.
Yeah.
We should talk about them. There's kind of a slutty girl who kept talking to the nerdy, weird guy who's, I guess you'd call the main character,
I don't
right?
know if I would call her slutty.
Well, she kept talking really weird, rubbing on him and stuff. It was
okay.
weird.
All right. Maybe okay. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see it like all of her actions, but I mean, doesn't matter. She's the girl.
Or at least she thought she was sexy and kept using a sexy voice.
Oh God.
I guess there was two jock kind of guys. There was one guy that just like had a goatee and just all his scenes were him laughing weirdly.
It's true.
There was another girl in a bee costume, and then the other.
I hated her.
The mullet blonde guy.
I hated him too.
Hawaiian shit. I guess they're all friends, but they always were picking on the kind of weird guy who was the main character. I want to say his name was Warren.
The weird guy, he was paranoid. He's paranoid of everything. They set this up very early.
Some punks showed up and stabbed him, but they didn't really. It was a fake knife. All his friends laughed at him. Then he had to go to the bathroom for some reason. I don't know what was going on. But that scene was all set up just so he could hear on the cop's station that the guy escaped from not escaped from the insane asylum, but he was on the loose after the car accident.
Yeah, he escaped from custody.
So now he's really freaked out, but they're like, whatever. And they eventually make it in after a lot of really long, drawn-out scenes. They finally make it into the haunted house. And I assume the friends went ahead, because then he gets stuck in there, which is kind of where we drifted off. He gets stuck in there.
Yeah, he wandered around the goddamn haunted house for like 40 fucking minutes. Nothing happened. Just him being paranoid as shit about every little thing.
Yeah. One point he gets stuck, and the kid helps him with a chair, and the kid's helping him out. And then the kid scares him, and then the kid just leaves. Just fucks off, I guess.
Just fucks off. Like, this guy's a weirdo. Like, I think this guy's gonna touch me. I'm out of here. Like, to get the weirdo radar, you're like, this is gonna end badly. Time to leave.
So now he believes that he's stuck in this haunted house with the guy from the insane asylum. Yep. He believes he chops off his hand. He hits another guy with a chainsaw. He ends up in some weird room with like a lot of pumpkins in it.
Okay, so I was just doing a little thinking. What it reminds me of now, with the shotgun, the pumpkins, it doesn't just remind me of Pumpkinhead, because each room kind of like was a take on a different movie. It reminds me of the Evil Dead poster. You know, where there's like these for some reason I remember pumpkins and Ash, because he's wearing the same kind of blue shirt, and he's got a shotgun. And
It is
it's just
ripped too.
reminiscent. Yeah, it's just reminiscent of the Evil Dead poster. And for some reason, I want to think that there's something to that. So I don't know. It might just be me.
He ends up blowing a hole in the wall towards the crowd of people with the shotgun. Nobody pays a single attention to
No one
it. And
hears it apparently. No
there's
one
just a
hears the
long.
chainsaw going off either. One guy exclaims, "There's no chainsaw room," and then 10 minutes later, we see a room with a chainsaw, and a chainsaw is used. That's probably 20 minutes later, but
Yeah.
maybe even 40 minutes. I don't know. There's
And then
40
there's that.
minutes of this movie that there's a black hole for me.
Yeah, there's like a long, drawn out scene of like him looking out the hole that he shot and yelling, and everyone just partying outside.
Yeah, it's
And,
retarded.
he looks in a coffin. Nobody's in there. And then it seemingly like it's kind of set up like the very beginning, which you didn't mention. He has like a nightmare about this guy wearing like a skull mask and like a hat. So he thinks that's who's after him, who he keeps seeing this vision. One guy is wearing that outfit. The guy his hand he chopped off has that outfit on. And it seems like that guy's approaching behind him and he shotgun blasts him, but it ends up being the sheriff.
So he shot the sheriff, but he didn't shoot the deputy. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
And he comes out of the house, the haunted house, completely, obviously, lost his mind. And he's talking about how the guy kept coming after him, and he chopped his hand off. And the sheriff, the other cop out there was like talking to him.
The deputy's like, "What? We got that hand? You got it on ice?"
Yeah.
And they're like,
So
you're like,
then
"Oh."
this is where you kind of see. There's the guy. He chopped his hand off.
Let me save you 82 minutes. The kid is the killer. The fucking killer. The psycho guy was just in the woods picking flowers like a crazy person because he's fucking crazy. And this
nobody was after him.
This dumb shit was just paranoid and murdering people like a fucking psychopath. There, I saved you 82 minutes. You didn't waste time in your life.
Let's be fair. He only killed the sheriff. He only killed the sheriff.
That we know of. Because everything else is so convoluted. I don't know when he was killing people or not because they were like the shitty sideshow attraction special effects were the same special effects used in the movie from when he actually hurt people. So I couldn't tell what was real and what was not real. It was blurring the lines, but not on purpose. And this movie pissed me off.
He only hit
fucking time.
He only hit 3 people. Sheriff was definitely dead from shotgun blast. Guy with the hand chopped off was on a gurney. And the guy that he hit with the chainsaw, apparently he just hit him in the head because he was just sitting in the back of the ambulance with a bandage on his head. So there was only one death in this movie that I know of.
Don't waste your fucking time with this movie. 0 fucking stars. It gets a flaming trash fire. That is what this rated. If I were going back to edit this video, the screen would be filled right now by the image of a trash can on fire. That would be the rating of this movie.
I would be more generous. I'd give it a 1 because I like the idea that he was crazy.
They wasted a great concept and just shat for 40 fucking minutes in the middle.
Although, about halfway through, I called it that the guy wouldn't actually be there. So.
Right. Which was a great premise. It was a great idea. And I would love that concept to be used again. Please, put it in a better movie. Even if it's a low budget. And then send it to us so we can review it and compare it.
Remake Scary Movie from 1991.
No, don't remake it. Just the same concept of the crazy person in the fun house that's a carnival, that whole thing. The whole premise. Different characters, different rooms, etc., etc. Your Insidious room, your Conjuring room, your Paranormal Activity room, your Saw room, make it more modern. Do it better than this piece of shit. Please.
Hey, we watched a movie we've never seen before, so that's something.
I wasted 82 minutes of my life, and however long this video is, I wasted your time because this fucking movie was terrible. And we really have no constructive criticism because we were too busy jerking off watching fucking Harry and the Henderson things on eBay because this movie is so fucking bad.
Yeah, just go watch Harry and the Hendersons.
That's a great fucking movie. That's
It's long.
It's a
I didn't.
3.5 star out of 5 star movie. It's solid entertainment to watch once every 5 years. You know,
I, I always forget how long it is. Holy shit!
we will revisit Harry. We will do Harry and the Hendersons when I get the
Let's
Blu-ray. So next year, probably sometime, maybe
let's do the TV show.
if it had a home video release. I would love to watch that and to do it on Cartoon Curious, even though it's not a cartoon, or a new show that we start.
Uh, TV show reviews,
Yep.
episode by episode.
No, we can just do random episodes though. Eventually, we'd get all the episodes ever made of everything. I don't know. I've always wanted to do a wrestling show too. Anyways, we should talk about this off of the podcast section. So we should probably chop all that out. We can talk about this live. That's not a problem. Excuse me. All right. So there you go. -5 stars from me. And you give it 1 star.
I'll give it a 1.
All right. There you go. There's your final ratings. Sorry this is a short episode. It's a bad movie.
It is.
All right. Take it easy, guys. Stop the recording.